How was the first drive?
Great! Really smooth. Oh, that looks well cool, doesn't it? Keep it going through, and then we're going to go to the front and we'll see if it starts seeping out.
Simon Cowell is not the kind of person who makes decisions without a reason. For decades, he has built his reputation by judging talent, spotting quality, and identifying people who truly know what they're doing. Whether it was on television, in business, or in entertainment, his career has always been based on separating genuine skill from clever marketing. That is why a recent story involving his Bugatti Veyron has caught the attention of many car enthusiasts. Instead of turning to the traditional Bugatti service network, Simon Cowell reportedly reached out to Mat Armstrong, a YouTube creator and self-taught mechanic who became famous for rebuilding damaged supercars. On the surface, this might sound like a simple phone call about a car. However, when you look deeper, it raises a much bigger question. Why would a wealthy celebrity who can afford any service in the world choose to contact someone outside the official manufacturer network? The answer may say a lot about how the automotive industry is changing. For years, luxury car brands have relied on their official dealerships and factory-trained technicians to maintain their vehicles. Owners were often told that only authorized specialists had the knowledge, tools, and experience necessary to work on these highly complex machines. Yet the internet has changed everything. Today, skilled independent mechanics can document their work for millions of viewers. They can show every repair, every challenge, and every result in real time. Instead of asking customers to trust a logo on a building, they allow people to watch the entire process with their own eyes. This shift has created a new type of expert, one whose reputation is built not only on certifications, but also on public proof. In many ways, Mat Armstrong represents this new generation of specialists, and Simon Cowell's interest in him may be a sign that more owners are beginning to think differently about who they trust with their most valuable vehicles. To understand why this story matters, it is important to understand the Bugatti Veyron itself. The Veyron is not just another luxury car. When it was introduced, it changed the automotive world. It combined extreme speed, advanced engineering, and incredible exclusivity into one package. Even today, owning a Veyron places someone in a very small group of people. Maintenance on these cars is famously expensive. Simple service procedures can cost more than some people spend on an entire vehicle. Specialized parts, factory requirements, and strict service standards have created an environment where owners often depend heavily on the official network. This system has worked for many years because there were very few alternatives. Most independent workshops simply did not have the knowledge or confidence to work on a car as complex as a Veyron. That is where Mat Armstrong's story becomes interesting. Instead of buying a perfect example, he purchased a damaged Veyron and documented the entire rebuilding process on YouTube. Millions of viewers watched him take apart systems, solve problems, source components, and gradually return the car to working condition. Whether people agreed with every decision he made or not, they could see the work being done. That visibility created something powerful. It allowed viewers to judge his skills based on evidence rather than advertising. Every success and every mistake was available for public inspection. In a world where trust is often built through marketing campaigns, this kind of transparency stands out. For many enthusiasts, watching someone rebuild a Veyron from the ground up provided more confidence than simply hearing that a technician had received factory training. It demonstrated practical knowledge in a way that traditional service networks rarely do. As more people followed the project, Mat Armstrong's reputation grew from that of a YouTube creator into something larger, a symbol of how expertise can be earned and displayed in the digital age. The rise of YouTube has changed many industries, but its impact on automotive repair may be one of the most interesting examples. In the past, knowledge was often locked behind company walls. Manufacturers controlled information, training programs, and technical procedures. Independent mechanics had fewer opportunities to learn about highly specialized vehicles. Today, information moves much more freely. Repair videos, technical discussions, forums, and online communities allow skilled individuals to learn at a pace that would have been impossible 20 years ago. At the same time, content creators can build public reputations by showing exactly what they know. Viewers are no longer asked to trust someone blindly. They can watch hundreds of hours of work and form their own opinions. This creates a different relationship between experts and customers. Instead of authority flowing from a corporation to the consumer, authority can now be built directly through demonstrated skill. Mat Armstrong's success reflects this change. His audience has watched him tackle projects that many people considered impossible. They have seen him face setbacks, make corrections, and ultimately achieve results. That journey creates trust because it feels authentic. It is not based on a polished marketing message. It is based on visible effort and problem solving. For owners of expensive vehicles, this matters more than many companies realize. When someone is deciding who should work on a car worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, trust becomes extremely important. Some owners still prefer official dealerships, and there are valid reasons for that choice. However, others are beginning to believe that demonstrated ability can be just as valuable as official credentials. The growth of social media and online video platforms has made this shift possible. What once seemed impossible, a YouTube mechanic becoming a trusted name among owners of ultra-expensive supercars, now feels completely believable. This trend is not really about Mat Armstrong alone. It is about a larger change in how people evaluate expertise. Across many industries, customers are becoming more skeptical of traditional authority. They want evidence. They want transparency. They want to see how decisions are made and how problems are solved. The automotive world is experiencing the same transformation. Luxury manufacturers built their service networks during a time when information was difficult to access. Customers had little choice but to trust the official system. Today, those customers can compare experiences, watch repairs online, and communicate with specialists from around the world. As a result, independent workshops have opportunities that never existed before. If they consistently demonstrate high-quality work, they can build reputations that rival established brands. This does not mean official service networks are disappearing. Manufacturers still offer important advantages, including direct access to engineering resources, specialized equipment, and original parts. However, the idea that official automatically means best is being challenged. Consumers are asking more questions. They are comparing costs, evaluating results, and looking beyond traditional options. Simon Cowell's reported contact with Mat Armstrong has attracted attention because it symbolizes this shift. Whether the conversation led to any actual work is less important than what it represents. A celebrity with virtually unlimited access to official services showed interest in an independent specialist whose reputation was built publicly on the internet. That single fact captures a larger story about trust, expertise, and changing consumer behavior. It suggests that the future of luxury vehicle servicing may involve a more competitive landscape where reputation is earned not only through corporate backing but also through visible, proven performance. One of the biggest reasons this discussion is gaining attention is the cost of maintaining a Bugatti Veyron. Even people who are familiar with luxury cars are often surprised when they learn how expensive ownership can be. The Veyron was designed to achieve levels of performance that few road cars had ever reached before. To make that possible, Bugatti developed unique systems, special components, and engineering solutions that were unlike those found in ordinary vehicles. The result was a car capable of incredible speed, but it also created a machine that requires careful maintenance. Over the years, stories about service costs have become almost as famous as the car itself. Owners have reported paying large amounts for routine maintenance, specialized inspections, and replacement parts. While many Veyron owners can afford these expenses, that does not mean they enjoy paying them. Wealthy people often become wealthy by making careful decisions, not by spending money without thinking. As a result, many owners naturally compare different options when it comes to servicing their vehicles. If an independent specialist can provide excellent work at a lower cost while also offering a more personal experience, some owners will at least consider the possibility. This does not mean they are looking for the cheapest solution. Instead, they are looking for value. There is a difference between spending a large amount of money because it is necessary and spending a large amount simply because a system has always worked that way. The internet has made these comparisons easier than ever. Owners can communicate with each other, share experiences, and discuss alternatives. They can watch repair projects online, and evaluate the skills of independent mechanics for themselves. This growing access to information is changing how people think about maintenance. Instead of automatically choosing the official route, some owners are beginning to ask whether another option might provide similar or even better results. That question alone represents a major shift in the luxury automotive world. Another reason Mat Armstrong's story resonates with so many people is that it follows a classic underdog narrative. Audiences have always been drawn to stories where individuals challenge established systems and succeed through determination, creativity, and hard work. In many ways, Mat's journey fits that pattern perfectly. He did not start as a factory engineer working for a major manufacturer. He built his reputation through hands-on experience and a willingness to take on projects that others considered too difficult or risky. When viewers watched him rebuild a damaged Bugatti Veyron, they were not just watching a repair project. They were watching someone attempt to solve problems that many believed should only be handled by highly specialized factory technicians. Every obstacle became part of the story. Every setback increased the tension. Every success strengthened his credibility. This type of content creates a strong connection with audiences because people can see the effort involved. They can witness the learning process and appreciate the persistence required to overcome challenges. Traditional service centers rarely offer this level of visibility. Most customers drop off a car, wait for the work to be completed, and receive a bill when the process is finished. The actual work remains hidden behind workshop walls. By contrast, YouTube creators invite viewers into the process. They explain decisions, demonstrate repairs, and reveal mistakes along the way. This openness builds trust because it feels honest and human. It also changes how expertise is perceived. Instead of judging someone based solely on credentials or job titles, viewers judge them based on performance. In an era where authenticity has become increasingly important, that distinction matters. People are often more impressed by visible proof of skill than by claims made in advertisements or marketing materials. That is one reason why Mat Armstrong's influence extends beyond the automotive community and into broader conversations about trust and expertise in the digital age. Of course, there are important arguments in favor of the official Bugatti network as well. While independent specialists can demonstrate remarkable skill, manufacturers still possess advantages that are difficult to match. Factory technicians have direct access to engineering data, technical updates, proprietary tools, and support from the people who design the vehicle. They often receive specialized training that covers systems and procedures not available to the general public. For many owners, these benefits provide peace of mind. When a vehicle is worth millions of dollars, reducing risk becomes a priority. Even a small mistake can lead to significant costs or long delays. This is why official service centers continue to play a critical role in the luxury car market. The most realistic future is probably not one where independent workshops completely replace manufacturers. Instead, the industry may evolve toward a more competitive environment where both options coexist. Owners may choose the solution that best matches their needs, preferences, and confidence level. Some will always prefer factory-backed support. Others may be attracted to the transparency, flexibility, and personal attention offered by independent specialists. Competition between these groups could ultimately benefit customers by encouraging higher standards and better service across the industry. Manufacturers may become more transparent and customer-focused, while independent workshops may continue investing in training, equipment, and technical knowledge. In this sense, the rise of specialists like Mat Armstrong is not necessarily a threat to luxury brands. It can also be viewed as an opportunity. When customers have more choices, businesses must work harder to earn trust and loyalty. That process often leads to innovation and improvement. Rather than seeing independent mechanics as competitors to be feared, some manufacturers may eventually recognize them as part of a changing ecosystem that reflects modern consumer expectations. Looking ahead, the most interesting question is what this trend means for the future. The automotive industry is entering a period of rapid transformation. Technology is advancing quickly, online communities are becoming more influential, and consumers have access to more information than ever before. These changes are reshaping the relationship between manufacturers, service providers, and customers. In the past, companies could rely heavily on brand reputation and exclusivity. Today, they must also compete on transparency and trust. People want to understand how products are built, how services are delivered, and why certain costs exist. They are increasingly willing to challenge traditional assumptions and explore alternatives. The story involving Simon Cowell and Mat Armstrong captures this shift in a simple but powerful way. A celebrity known for judging talent reportedly showed interest in someone whose expertise was demonstrated publicly rather than certified through traditional channels. Whether that interest resulted in a business relationship is almost secondary. The larger lesson is that reputation is changing. In the digital age, credibility can be built through visibility, consistency, and proven results. The internet allows skilled individuals to reach audiences that were once accessible only to large corporations. As this trend continues, more independent specialists may emerge in highly specialized fields. Some will succeed, some will fail, but the overall effect will be greater competition and greater choice. For luxury car owners, that could mean better service options and more control over important decisions. For manufacturers, it may require new strategies that emphasize openness and customer engagement. And for people like Mat Armstrong, it represents an opportunity to redefine what expertise looks like in the 21st century. What began as a YouTube rebuild project may ultimately be remembered as part of a much larger story about how technology, transparency, and public